Mr. Harrison. As you can see, we've got the teacher workdays going on, so pardon the informality here of my attire, but I wanted to get an announcement out to you so I could start recruiting some students for some positions in my classroom. Um, this year I'm going to have 6 available positions in my classroom. They are the passer, the L to J organizer, classroom photographer, a cleaner, um, an organizer, and an attendance taker. So let me quickly review these, what they are. After you've viewed this video, if you have an interest in applying for any of these positions, the application is on my website. So I invite you to check out the toolbars to the left here. Underneath students, you'll find application for duties. You can click there and fill out the application. So first of all, the passer. This is a person that's going to be responsible for passing out papers, both from me when we have papers that need to get to students. This will also be a person that is in charge of, on their own, at the beginning of class, looking to see if the return paper file has anything in it. If so, to quietly and respectfully pass those out to the rightful owners. The L to J organizer. L to J is a quiz-like program that I'm going to do once a week, and it requires putting questions up on the overhead and then charting the progress that we make as a class and as individuals. So this person would need to have good handwriting. They would also need to have a loud enough voice that when they place a question up there and read it, that everybody can hear them. This is not somebody that is particularly shy and doesn't like to be in front of a crowd. At the same time, I'm not looking for a joker here. I need somebody that can professionally run this. The third position is a classroom photographer. Now, the classroom photographer, there are a couple prerequisites here. One, you must have a camera that is not part of a communication device. Not an iPhone, not a phone with a camera. It needs to be a digital camera that is on its own. Now, I'm not looking for those big DSLR cameras, those professional cameras. This needs to be small, preferably cheap. And you need to have your parents' permission to have this camera stay in the classroom or in your locker or be with you in your pencil pouch or something every day. So I know I'm asking a lot here. As far as your skill with the camera, I'm not concerned about that. I can show you a few quick pointers that'll tidy that right up. If you happen to have any download experience or then upload experience to sites like Picasa, that's a definite plus. So if you're interested in this in any way, please apply to that position. The next one is the cleaner. Now these last 3 positions are available only for, that's not true. This position, the cleaner, is available only for my homeroom class. And the reason for that is the cleaner needs to be willing to come as soon as the bell rings straight to my classroom, even with their book bag, and do some cleaning before heading to their locker. The reason for the promptness is that students will soon be arriving with all their stuff, and then it's hard to get anything done. So I need somebody that arrives at school on time, whether they're a bus rider or not, and somebody that can report straight to my classroom. And once you're done with your duties, which won't take very long, you're more than welcome to use the restroom, anything else that needs to be done during before the tardy bell rings. The next position is organizer. This too, I ask that this be somebody in my homeroom just because homeroom has that extra time during the day. But this is somebody that's going to take a look around the room, and they're not going to do the sanitation stuff that the cleaner's going to do. They're going to take a look around the room each morning and see if, for example, the bookshelf needs organized, or maybe some students left out some of my supplies on the counter and they need put back in their proper places. Maybe the desks are all messed up from the custodians vacuuming the carpet, and those need put back. So this is a general organization. Again, I would like somebody that in homeroom is able to get to class before the students are piling in with all their materials, and make those changes and then go to their locker and use the restroom and things. The final position here is attendance. Now, the attendance position, I need this to be done in all 3 of my classes, so this is not just a homeroom role. The attendance position is somebody that can quietly and accurately get the roster from the front of the classroom and keep that at their desk for about the first 15 minutes of class and make accurate and honest marks as to students that are in class and maybe came to class late. Students that come to class late or have a pass, I will send them to you. You mark off that they've had a pass, you take it off the list. Another duty here is that you would be collecting any of the handouts that I pass out. You would be reminding me, Mr. Harrison, so-and-so is not here today, I need an extra copy. On those extra copies, you would put that person's name, and then you would file those away before the end of class in a folder where students that come the next day that weren't here, they know to look for their stuff. Also another thing here with the attendance is this needs to be somebody that is an efficient student. It means you work quickly. If you're one of the students that's usually done before everybody else, this would be a good role for you. Also a student that is good at multitasking. What I mean by that is you might have to focus on what I'm saying at the front of the room while at the same time a student has come in late from a dentist appointment, and now you need to remember to look at their pass, ask them for their pass, and mark down that they're there for that day. Also, before class ends, it does no good if you walk out with that attendance roster with you. So you need to make sure that the roster gets back up on the wall and you're not distracted by other things in class that might make you be in a hurry or to put that stuff in your folder and take it with you. So if you are a student that is listening to this right now and you thought, hey, I could do that, I pay you. Not in cash, but in tickets. And your tickets that you earn in my class can be used to you can redeem extra credit points with those. You can use those toward class goal awards, and you can also use it just for flat out candy. And the only candy I allow in my classroom stays in my classroom, and it must come from me. So that's quite the treat. So if you are interested in any of these, I will pay you for your work. I'm looking for hard workers, and it is competitive. So you need to fill out the application online, and I will choose who I would like to start in these roles from what I see from your applications. I look forward to hearing from you, and I look forward to next week. Have a good rest of your summer.